welcome back. I am here with the #1 team in VRML. If you sort them alphabetically, this is 7. Guys, thank you so much for being here. You excited for finals?
Hell yeah!
Awesome. Guys, look, you are the ones just kind of sliding into finals here, just in one of those last spots, getting here through Challenger Cup. Tell us, what was that like?
I mean, switching teams to Caroline's old team to get in finals was kind of scary because we got a lot of mods on our butt, and then we played CC and it went a bit too well. We 2-0'd everyone, so yeah, we're proud of ourselves, I guess.
Nice, awesome. And so, kind of heading into finals here, you know, it's going to be a step up. You were saying you did 2-0 everyone in the Challenger Cup here. Anything you guys have been doing to kind of prep and take that game up another level to get ready for finals?
Yeah, we're just like scrimming this week, trying to keep chem because we had pretty good chem in CC, and we just want to keep it flowing.
Yeah, awesome. So, this season. It's our last season. It's going to be the end of Echo as we know it. You guys have obviously been playing here for a while. We see, those early season badges around. And besides, you have to have been playing for a while to, get to the level you guys are at. So, what have been some of your, favorite memories, your best moments through your years of playing Echo?
You go first.
Oh, me? Okay, you said best memories. I gotta say, definitely hitting finals with these guys. This is my favorite team I've had so far. Out of all of the 20, 30 teams I've been on, because I'm a team hopper. I love these guys. I love all of them. They're all amazing, and I'm glad I can be here playing finals with them.
Nice, going out with a bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else?
I mean, I can go. I've been playing with this guy for 3.5 years. It's the guy that I've been friends for the longest, so I'm glad I'm hitting finals with this guy.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. So, if this is your last chance as a team, as individuals, to say something to the Echo community or to shout someone out, who needs to be shouted out and what do they need to know?
Offbeat 85.
Definitely.
Offbeat 85.
Best interviewer. I've seen him a few times.
Oh my goodness, guys, you're gonna break my little heart.
I hope you're testing too.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm all over these finals. So obviously you guys are going into finals full of fear and anxiety because of all those teams that are just so good. Who are you guys the most terrified of losing to?
Oh, we are absolutely quivering in our boots about Sandwolves. I'm shaking just thinking about them.
Yeah. Awesome. Everyone, this has been 7. They are here fighting for your love, for your support here in the finals. I've been Offbeat, and we'll see all of you in the arena.
fancy meeting you here, Anomaly.
Hello.
Are you ready for finals?
Yeah.
Oh no, my phone died with my screen. Okay, so that sounded convincing, but how have you been getting ready for finals? What's the strat been?
Oh, lots of scrims, lots of prac drills.
Lots.
Lots of Discord chat around strategies.
All of them.
Consulting with
100%.
coaches from college basketball teams.
VOD review every single night without fail. 100%.
Without fail?
Without fail.
Every night?
Every
okay,
night.
Okay,
100%.
sure.
He's missed homework assignments for this, okay? It's serious.
Well, okay, so that if you've been preparing a lot, like you're not scared of anybody going into this, right? Like you were gonna see Anomaly on top this year?
I don't know. People with ping above 65 kind of scare me. But other than that, no one's scary.
That's fair. That would also scare me. Okay, I mean it's the last season, right? Like it's on all of our minds. Any thoughts? Like any shout outs you want to give people that got you here? Anything at all, any words on your journey that got you to this moment?
Tony, if you're watching this, I love you. I love you, Tony. Thanks to -0. It got me kind of into VRML. So.
David gave us his baby, but then left because Zuck is bad. So thank you, David, but Zuck, you kind of suck.
We miss you, David.
We miss you, David.
We miss you, David.
We miss David a lot. I'm prepared for this to be the most argument-causing question of the night. Pancakes or waffles? And defend your answer.
Waffles. It has to be.
Dude,
it holds the syrup. They don't get soggy as quick. Half the time they taste better anyways.
Just like a crispy
just
Belgian
a
waffle.
food.
Oh my. Like,
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Am I the only one that likes pancakes better?
Well, Retro, let's hear it.
I think they're better. I think they're more fun to make because you have to flip them. I like flipping stuff, and I think they work better with syrup. That's just my opinion, though.
But you could
just
you
so
have the waffle maker. Flip the waffle maker though.
No, but I like going like no.
That's exactly what a pancake eater would say.
Your opinion's invalid. Just get out of here.
Well, Retro's looking for a new team going into finals.
Yeah, roster lock moment.
What's one question you wish the interviewers would ask you and they never have across all of your interviews for VRML finals?
I've done like 6 or 7 of them, so there's not many that's been left out. Oh, wow,
do you want us to give you Chicago in every server you play?
I don't care. I want y'all to play well. I like watching a good game. If that means Chicago,
you said
like, go
you
for
said
it.
what's a question that you wish they would ask us? I wish they would ask us that.
I'm dumb. I thought you were...
That might say it.
just take a second brain fog. It's fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
Hey KFC, I have a question. Would you like us to give you Chicago for every server?
Yeah, because Dallas sucks.
I like this idea. Ping.
Cool. All right. Well, guys, this has been Anomaly. They've been a lot of fun, but they've got their match to get to. Stick around. We're going to start with the next match.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to VRML and welcome to Channel 2. I'm Palador over here. You can see the logo, my face. Sputnik was just maybe too self-conscious. I wanted to focus on his beautiful face, not mine. But what I do want to focus on is the fact we got a beautiful game about to start here on the second channel between 7 and Anomaly. Sputnik, what's up, man? It's been a while.
It definitely has been a minute.
I haven't even seen you in like months, it feels like. I don't even get the chance to see you on camera. You deprive me of that. But I do get to see you in 2 weeks, which I'm really excited about.
Got to build up the anticipation, you know. But yeah, Denver in a couple of weeks for the VRML Con LAN. That'll be an exciting time. Sure, we're going to see a lot of the players that we even see in the games today. We're going to be seeing them in Denver. I know there's going to be a solid upwards of maybe 300 people, it sounds like, so far, if not even more than that. So it's going to be one heck of a kind of final showdown for Echo Reed in terms of LAN, at least, coming up soon.
Yeah, it's our swan song. Like, I think it literally is like our swan song. I don't know if it's literally, but it's a nice little.
I mean, Echo karaoke is a thing, so it could be literally.
Yeah, but maybe we could sing the night away as these last few moments are really like kind of ending for us. You know, I haven't really processed that, but maybe they'll sink in at the end of this. But a really good game. I'm really excited to see Anomaly versus 7. I really need to bring that energy into this as well. We get into this game in Palador. It's been a minute. I'm excited to be casting with you.
Yep, and excited to be back for sure. Hopefully my voice lasts the duration here. Usually I'm saying this at the end of casts as my voice is going out, but been a little under the weather lately, but not too under to be here for one final cast in our Season 7. So as we launch off on this first joust, it's going to be Gunnysaw with the disc. Gunnysaw having it intercepted by Acorn right away. And off to the races we go.
Is that one still bouncing around now into the hands of Toki? So 7, this is a newer roster for 7 at least. I mean, we've seen 7 for a few seasons now, and I remember Zucks being on the team, but this is a whole new team, and I'm excited to see how they play, as that one's just going to be narrowly missing the goal, but be picked up by Dwup. So I heard 7 saying earlier that they're excited that we're both casting this, so they got to win it.
Absolutely, and getting the disc now, maybe a chance at that first goal to open things up here. A lot of movement, but Chuck denying it. A rebound and a grab. Acorn nicely on the second attempt, able to deny that as well. As a quick slap out towards mid goes, there's a stack in a quick succession. And they're able to capture the disc there. And Toki finding the pass to Solar. Solar to that right tunnel, but contested well as it falls towards that trap. And a lot, again, of those quick stacks. And now the midfield disarrays. Chaos unfolds still yet into the bottom of the floor. Taken by Gunny. Gunny being taken out by KFC. KFC the quick flinger towards Acorn. Acorn with the windmill, and the shot spills right into the goal. There's the opening bucket.
I didn't catch which player on 7 that was trying to get that headbutt stop, but you can see that the 7 team. This is the last finals. This is the last finals for North America. These teams really want this, and trying to get that headbutt save in is definitely an example of that intensity, as able to send that one back to the QB. 7 right now, down by 2. 2 minutes off the clock. This is the start of finals. This is the start of the first day. Really excited to see who comes out on top. We've got a lot of great teams, and a lot of people, they really want to get that last dub before all this ends.
Well, absolutely, this is the time to show up, because time is no more after the next couple months, at least for the Echo context, of course. But we're going to see a lot of bright stuff in the future ahead, I think. We're just talking about that before the cast had started, opening some closed doors, opening the doors for something new. As a shot goes, and there's a 2 saved by Gunny. They're able to get there right in time for the turnaround and the grab, as Solar clears it right down the lane to Dwup, and Dwup having it intercepted just as well by Acorn, who's able to clear that, but not a lot of time to work with, as Chuck, not Norris, gets a tap over and does successfully hit Acorn, who now clears it to the bottom of mid, but unfortunately there's a pair of defenders just waiting for it.
Now with possession will be 7. Dwup trying to find some distance from that defender, and they will, so they'll enable that pass now outside the bubble, looking for an attempt, and that one's going to be a nice dive from Retro. Excellent read on defense, but 7 will recover, so they still have a chance at this, as they will look for something at the ceiling, as they're really not finding these angles, as they will find that angle Gunnysaw from below the goal, but maybe an attempt from post, a little behind its target, but Gunny somehow able to make that happen from below the goal.
Yeah, nicely done to take advantage of their first 2 points now. Offensive joust going right back the way of Anomaly here on blue. And yeah, scoring not in bunches yet for either team, but both of them with a score on the board. It's a quick rollout and might be that open three. No, denied. Dwup getting there right in time with a flyby. Beautiful save and a timely one at that, because that could have been that 3-point advantage as that hits off the shield. And now maybe a 3 the opposite way, under-armoring it with full confidence. It's Dwup, and that's 5-2.
It's a pretty fast one coming out at 19 meters a second, underhand underneath that goal.
Yeah, no kidding. Full confidence in that kind of shot there. Didn't have the direct line to the goal, but just right underneath the shield, and tough to stop those even with a goalie when you're shooting it that fast. As a quick shot off the quick steal, rebound, shot found. Toki gets the 7-2 point lead now.
And shout out to Mr. Phoenix. I'm rating the Twitch. Oh, thank you so much. I don't even know if that's true, but I'm going to acknowledge it anyway. Because we got this 5-point lead now to 7. How many games are you on to? How many games are you casting today, Palador?
Just the first one and then the last one later on Channel 1.
So we got some good games today. Definitely starting off with this game. I don't know what's happening on Channel 1, but... Ooh, that's going to be a nice... Actually, I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't even know how to cast this game anymore, Palador.
What is Echo Arena? Well, what is Dwup but a hot shot, as we've seen. Doesn't matter if I've cast him now or a year ago. It's just one of those cases where Dwup has been one of those players consistently for quite a while now. Showing up in timely manners with just incredible confidence. Some things just don't change no matter how long you're away. And all of a sudden, where it was only a 2-point tie not that long ago, we've got ourselves an 8-point advantage for 7 here now with the disc.
As that one will be cleared through. This might be a chance as it will be picked up by Gunny. So Gunny's over that long shot attempt, but that one will be picked up by Retro. So right now, Anomaly not really finding the pace or the rhythm that they need. It's still 4 minutes on the clock. They have more than enough time to close this gap as KFC will be approaching this bubble, looking for an opportunity, sending that one back. Recognizing that there really aren't any angles on this approach, so they're actually going to send it all the way back to Retro and take their time.
And even when they have had the angles on a couple of those attempts, we've seen at least 2 of their shots just get saved last second by goalies who sacked back and turned around. As a shot will go down, KFC now capturing his second goal here for Anomaly. On the whole, though, is Acorn KFC with the 2 goals. But yeah, there you go. Really, if either of those shots that were saved earlier had fallen, they look like open goals. I mean, it'd be a much different game already. But oftentimes, just the best way to get back into the groove is finding those first points after a little bit of a drought. And they did just that, as now the miss on the rollout might afford another opportunity here. They can get the disc back. But a lot of stuns here as KFC does get a clear right into Solar P at midfield.
So looking for something on this rush, and they will get that one right behind the goal. So Toki with a little bit of a flourish on that one. But a weird looking play. I feel like that was that felt a little weird. Toki finding that angle behind it, but nice play nonetheless. So extending that by another 2 points. 7's looking really good.
Well, Gunny coming in from that tough angle, a tight angle right above the goalkeeper, but did well just to draw the eyes of the goalkeeper to him right before that last-second dish made it almost impossible to save. I kind of went from the tough angle to a nicer open one as Dwup now trying to find just an open lane. Sends it high and right back on a dribble, essentially yo-yoing it with Solar P. And Solar P sending it to Gunny. Gunny, a quick fling underneath his Dwup, and they go up by 10 points. Only 2.5 left, and it's 14-4.
Anomaly's got to find something right now. They got to slow this down. They got to stop the bleeding. I mean, they still have, this is what, 2 out of 3. I imagine the finals are going to be best of 5. It's how we've kept it all these years. But they still have more than enough time. They got 2 minutes. Like, they can come back. I've seen these teams do this before. I've seen these players do this before. Kind of uncharacteristic, slow play from Anomaly right now, but maybe they just need to get started, and they're slow to start.
Yeah, it could be the case. So you kind of saw that for 7 as well. I mean, it took them until maybe around the 6-minute mark or so until they started this big run that started happening. I did like the spacing from Anomaly in that last play, but they just could not get that offense going. A fadeaway shot that nearly bounced in off the high angle, the corner angle. But nonetheless, it'll be back to Anomaly now as they have a chance to secure some points here. Of course, always valuable in the context of an overall game. A good stun on that goalie might open the door, and indeed it does. KFC, the quick release there, 13 meters a second, but it was just as fast as it needed to be.
Definitely wasn't a slap, but he got a little bit of that throw in there. But nice quick release, picking that up. Like he was already in the throw when he made contact. So nice, really nice play from KFC. Put 3 on the board. So Solar P2QB, and Solar P is like another one of those players that's been around for a while. Dwup, Solar P, they've been playing for years, and they've been trying to get to this high level, and they have. So it's great to see them finally hit those goals after all these years, and that one's going to be a shot on goal, and that one's going to be just missing below, so not a good look for 7 right there.
Yeah, unable to get those points, maybe a couple missed opportunities here. Not going to miss the points too much. Good save coming in, KFC. In the sense that this round is going to be secured for 7, but certainly want to be able to end on some high notes, some confidence here. So one more shot might do good for their confidence, but again, just another one of those relatively unforced misses. So that's something to maybe pay attention to going into the next round, as they have been unable to really score the last several attempts here. And that could be some momentum going into the next round for Anomaly.
As Gunny will pick that up on the back line, so they might try and put, and they will try and put those last few points on the board. So strong start from Anomaly. Strong start from 7. Hopefully Anomaly can bring something into the second round. With the best of 3, there is a chance that maybe you concede the first round because maybe you won't get back in time. But hopefully this performance from the first round won't carry over for Anomaly. I feel like Anomaly's going to give it their all in the next one.
Oh yeah, and exactly what they have to do. If you're a 7, you're just happy with what you're able to do. Once they hit their stride, it took a few minutes. I think the first 2 goals were both about after a minute to minute and a half of play there. But once they finally started getting that momentum, I mean, they just never looked back. I'm sure they're happy, holding the Anomaly team to 7's namesake at only 7 points. Meanwhile, 17 points. Going the way of 7, and everyone contributing to that on top of it. I mean, between Dwup there and Toki, they both got a few goals. Dwup with the 8 points, but Solar also contributing that 1-3. Gunny with a 2-pointer, as well as 4 assists, which you like to see right off the bat. Anomaly, 2 scorers were KFC and Acorn there for their 7 total, and they've gotten a few saves between 3 of their 4 players, but just weren't able to really score to their maximum capacity there.
And hopefully they'll change it up in this second round as we're about to begin, but uncharacteristic of Anomaly. Anomaly's a much stronger team than this, and really want to see them at least give it their best in this second round.
And well, we won't have to wait too long to find out the answer to the question of how they will respond, as that first joust will go into, eventually, Acorn's arms. So it would be a great boon for them if they can get the first couple of points. Great confidence booster, especially as they started progressing later into that first round. Seemed like they were making more of their opportunities and also getting some more defensive stops. And they will have a chance here, perhaps first points. Chuck Norris driving up the floor.
And that's going to be just barely missing that pass on the back line. And that's going to go in. I think that was off the head of the goalie.
Yeah, it was a tight angle, but nice bounce.
Excellent shot, I guess.
And maybe not the offensive play they were looking for, but certainly the one they needed in KFC, right? You can see it right in the replay from that perfect angle, just bouncing right off the dome. Couldn't do much else because it was sunned out, so nice coordination. Oh, but the shot, and that is devastation. Don't want to give up those open 3s too much in these big game situations. That will be a 1-point lead now, courtesy Toki's 3.
Excellent shot from Toki. So quick response from 7 after maybe an embarrassing goal on their part, and they wanted to quickly make up for that one. So now with it will be Anomaly, Retro to QB. Retro quickly sending that interception. Quickly following that up will be Dwup. So that's a quick 3 points on the board. Anomaly needs to stay on top of this if they want to have a chance to win this. So I don't know, Palador.
Those 3-pointers, they add up fast, and especially when they have just in quick succession like that. The last two scores there coming in just, what, 20, 30 seconds just about. So those three-pointers, they add up. And you really, really want to just try and do your best to guard those, the threes especially, because we've seen in so many games they make the big difference. It's now just a one-on-one drive. I mean, hey, quick scores both ways, I suppose. So now just a 2-point difference as Anomaly is back on the board with Acorn on the score there. Just a nice line drive, basically, from the Shield.
Yeah, Acorn recognizing that there was no defender between him and the goal and just charging right in. So excellent recognition. They need those points. They just need to stay ahead of this. Down by 2, Solar P to QB. So they will send that one just wide and above its target. This is a chance now for Anomaly. And KFC looking at this pass now to Chuck. Chuck with this one-on-one attempt, and he's going to be able to put that one in. So now we're at least at a tie game. I haven't casted in a while, and I'm really feeling the rust, Palador.
Well, these players may be wearing off the rust here because Anomaly now is just about meeting their scoring pace. They scored only 7 points in the entire first round. They're already at 6 now to tie it up. So nice move by Chuck there to get it done. And honestly, nice dive by the goalie. It kind of timed it with Chuck's duck. So not really a bad move there necessarily, but Chuck was still able to squeeze the disc through. We can kind of see the intention there. As now looking to respond and rebuttal is 7 on the offense, but they do lose the handles a bit as the pileup forms. Oh, but perfect tap over right below the goal to Dwup. Tie angle though, KFC contesting. Oh, Retro gets the grab with the 2 points. Still squeeze in for the 8-6 lead.
Did you see that angle that Dwup went for? I think he was going for a behind-the-back shot off the Geo into the goal. They've been taking some crazy shots. Gunnysaw took that one shot, that 0 angle from below the goal in the first round, and that was pretty impressive. I'm excited to see some more crazy shots from the 7 roster.
Well, Dwup is certainly a person who could make those. KFC, he can make those passes, that is, but the goal saved by Solar P with his Solar Eclipse on the disc. Toki, a great shield to capture it right back. Line drive down the middle and rebound, no. Gunny getting stunned out quickly as a left lane clears. Gonna get intercepted by Solar. Solar, after that great goalkeeping play, gets it down to Toki. Toki to Gunny. Gunny having it stolen, save, but no, that's gonna go right in as well. The goalkeepers couldn't quite get it out of there in time.
Impressive save, just maybe a bit of miscommunication in the goal. They just weren't able to get that one out, so another 2 points for 7. Maybe this just won't be their match. Maybe Anomaly has it with the next one. But they've just been slow to start today. They've made some good plays, but they just haven't been able to execute. But with this one, as KFC will have this, they will have a 3v1 advantage off the backboard. That one looked really, really good. So KFC's gonna add some insult to injury on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the intent was to do the dribble or not off to the self-rebound. But if it was, beautifully done. And if it wasn't, still, you'll take that every day of the week. Very fortunate bounce right back into his arms. And with that, it's a 2-point difference once again. Lead to 7. 7 up the floor. These stacks getting a little bit lost there, but they're going to be found. But Gunny is able to find that nice touch off the backboard. Didn't have the greatest of angles, but had the really nice finesse.
Another really good-looking goal. So Gunnysaw's got at least 2 really good-looking ones so far from this night. I mean, 4 minutes on the clock. It's only a 4-point game. With possession right now, will be KFC. KFC setting that one down to the floor. Chuck looking at this. It's actually going to send that one right back to KFC. KFC with the block. KFC with the drive.
Wow.
And
the save there, beautifully done. I thought that the move was beautiful, but maybe the shot coming out from a little too far as a stun just as well. But the disc not able to get clear until finally Solar's able to send one to a long arm grab from Dwup, and Dwup down that lane, hitting off the bubble, and another tap, Solar P this time. We are seeing just beautiful floor awareness here. Despite these tough angles, they have that awareness of where they are and just how soft it needs to be off that backboard to get it in quickly.
most definitely. And just excellent play all around from both of these teams. Still anyone's game, 3 minutes on the clock. Now with possession will be Retro. Retro taking their time, going to send that one now down to the tube. As 7 looks to recover on a defense, but this is just a slow pace for Anomaly. I've spent so many years casting Anomaly, and they changed from a really aggressive stack team to this much more organized passing team, as they will drive that one in. So Acorn's going to put 2 on the board, but you know, we've seen Anomaly is one of those franchises that's been around in Echo for years, and we've seen them really evolve, and it's been a nice thing to see.
Absolutely, we've seen the teams evolve, we've seen the players evolve. Just the progression, the growth from individual standpoints and team standpoints has definitely been one of the joys to watch as a caster, as a fan, all of the above over the years. And so with this finals, so to speak, in Echo's lifespan, beautiful to see as, wow, that pass was something else, and the grab as well from Toki, able to finish that on the goalie. Really went full wingspan there, looking like a bird.
I got nothing for that one. I haven't casted with you in so long. I forgot how good it was, Palador.
Have you heard?
Don't hit me with this ancient meme. Don't hit me with the Family Guy 2006 meme.
I couldn't help it, you know. It's just my referential brain. You hear bird, and then a certain word. But anyway, it's Dwop here with the disc. Definitely a pleasure being back in the booth with you, Spud, and Dan on the cams as well. 6-point lead from 7. So at this point, they're aware of the situation and just trying to bait out KFC there. Waste a little bit of clock, and getting clocked there with a stun. Chuck Norris now with a disc.
I mean, only 2 threes, 90 seconds on the clock. This isn't it for Anomaly if Anomaly get down court, but once again, 7's going to beat them. Down court, they're going to beat them not only in the stuns department, just 7 has been able to move up and down this court as KFC's going to get a nice stun, but 7 has been able to move much more freely in this game. And this Anomaly roster has really been struggling, but they have a chance here, and they're going to send the cut, but that one's going to miss. They really needed that, and that's unfortunate, Palador.
Yeah, and with this turnover, if they do get the disc back, they're going to need to consider some quick threes and send someone at those goalkeepers. The time just about out. Of course, double a limb, so won't be the last game for either team, but that will be the game-winning shot. The ice essentially in the bag for Gunny Saw, gunning from that sideline.
I know Anomaly's going to come out of this game with a lot. Maybe anger. I don't know. I don't think they're angry, but they're definitely going to come out of this with a sense of I don't know, wanting to win that next game with some sense of intensity. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. But Anomaly is a very strong team, and they haven't played to their strengths in this round. So I hope to see more of them. Hope to see them tomorrow, definitely.
Nice grab there, and the turnaround shot. That would have been a nice highlight to end it there. But either way, yeah, not done for either of these squads. Obviously 7, they're just going to move on here in the upper bracket for Anomaly. They'll have a chance over in that lower bracket still to come back yet, but certainly going to be in desperation mode in order just to keep their finals hopes alive here in this last weekend of Season 7.
Fantastic game for both of these teams, though. Excellent showing from 7. They started out this match saying that they really wanted this win, and they got what they wanted. And it's up to Anomaly to find some energy and really channel that into their next match. So I'm really looking forward to the next few games, Palador. And this is it. This is the end of Echo, or at least the end of VRML, and I'm so glad to be here.
Absolutely. And just a quick look at the scoreboard, too. Got a shout-out for the 11-3 in points and assists there, but Gunny also with the 7-5. Some nice distribution in the goal, certainly. Toki also putting 9 points in for the second highest score across their team. And Solar, of course, did a little bit of everything, but had a really nice stand in the goal, saved several of those shots from going in as well, and really denied any chance of momentum going to that round. But yeah, again, a lot of time here to come back. Still plenty of weekends left here, and not to mention the LAN, the VRMLCon LAN, happening at the beginning of June. So looking forward to seeing everyone there. Will be upwards of a few hundred people, it sounds like, in attendance, and a lot of excitement ahead there, Spot. So can't wait for these final weeks to indeed occur, because after that's over, still some exciting things ahead, I think, obviously with some other projects from other development squads. Some very familiar to people familiar with Echo and Echo's history. So it's not all doom and gloom for sure, but it's kind of a bittersweet final few weeks and final couple months for Echo coming up.
Absolutely. And maybe eventually I'll say the name of the company, but that's not today.
Why not? Can I say it?
Yeah, you should just say it.
Shout out to another Axiom, of course. Lemmings squad there, and along with just a full platter of talented folks who are very well known to anyone who's been around in Echo for these last couple of years. Between the two Davids, formerly known as Rad David, as well as David Deef of Oculus, got Franz on the team. Just an incredible squad that they've got going there. So I'm really excited to see what comes of that for sure.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that said, that will be it for this match. It stands. I was trying to check it on channel 1 real quick. And I think that one was a 2-0 also from what I heard. And yeah, it looks like that was the case. High Voltage able to take a 2-rounder over the Sane Wolves to advance. So as we get prepped for our next matches here, I'm going to be signing off for now, but I will be back on channel 1 a little later. I think Sputnik will also be going to channel 1 right about now, or for this next one anyways. So yeah, both channels will be running here, and we're going to see you for the next. But Sputnik, any final words there before we split?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, I'm going to try and get my cam fixed. But shout out to Dano on the cams, and Sputnik, thank you for casting with me. Been a while. Been a pleasure. For all you guys watching on either channel 1 or channel 2, stay tuned. We've got a lot more Echo ahead here in the NA Finals weekend.
Hey, chat. VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there. Looking at one more to go.
Hey, chat.
Hey everyone, it's Offbeat. I am here with Redshift Esports, one of the most recognizable names in VRML. Guys, how is it going? You excited for finals?
Heck yeah, we are. We're pumped.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely
Awesome. So you guys come in kind of middle of the pack here, been consistently in Master all season. How are you feeling about your chances going into finals here?
I'm feeling fantastic about it personally. I feel like everybody on the team is ready to go, and we're able to tackle everybody, dude.
I can't wait to watch them play. I'm super excited.
Easy dubs.
Awesome. It's going to be great. So coming into this, are there any teams looking ahead to the tournament that you're thinking, ooh, we got to watch out for them?
Oh, Sane Wolves.
Sane Wolves, yeah.
Sane Wolves.
They've been
Those guys.
causing quite the ruckus.
Yeah, definitely. So we do know. Oh no, about the tournament coming up here. Have you guys been doing anything special to prepare for it? This is the final Echo tournament. How have you been getting ready for this?
So we've been on a very steady regiment for the past week and a half of just not practicing, just taking some time to chill and not touch Echo. Yeah.
I've been sleeping a lot. It's been raising my skill level a lot. Sleep.
At least 5 points.
And then I'm just playing pubs every day, just waiting for them to call my name.
You'll be in the tunnel ready for the call. Awesome. So yeah, we touched on it, but it is going to be our last finals with this game. Very, very sadly. Do you guys have any like your favorite moments kind of Echo and all the time you've had with this game?
I can go first.
Yeah.
So in the very beginning of the law account, I'd go through pubs and play with a country accent the entire time. Make a ton of people hate me because they just, for whatever reason, was not a fan, but it was some good times. That's how I gained notoriety.
What about you, Caesar?
You can't put me on the spot like that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go now?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, let me go
my
last.
best memory
Go
on
last.
Echo was hanging out with the boys, me, Bloop, Classic Evan, and Alien. This was like our OG Power days. That was the fun because that was the time that we were grinding the most. So, yeah.
Awesome.
I'll say one of my favorite moments is I was playing with a friend, and I threw the disc and I shattered my ceiling fan. That was pretty good.
I think anyone who's played Echo for a bit has a comparable story to that one. Very, very relatable.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So if this is your guys' last chance, shout someone out or say something to our lovely Echo community, what would it be here with the stage being all yours?
I love you, Mom.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like you can. You still can. You have a different mom, I presume.
Oh, Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mom.
Shout out to my parents and B-Love, dude. Love the homie.
B-Love!
Shout out
Awesome.
Nips. He's here in
Nips
the
too, yes sir.
Nips.
God bless him.
Or Pub. Yeah, that guy. Shout out Pub.
Oh, yeah, pub.
I forgot what his favorite tag was.
He chases
All right.
every day.
Thank you so much, guys. This has been Redshift Esports coming here, fighting for fame and glory here in the arena. We'll see you all out there.
You win.
Hey, chat.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there. Monkey hands. One more to go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is Season 7 Final Time, I am here with Season 6 champion Time Dash and the rest of Coast. Guys, how you doing today?
Good. Very good.
Excellent. Excellent. So you guys, you made it in just at the very end of the loser's bracket of Challenger Cup. So obviously coming in here a bit as the underdogs. What was that Challenger Cup like for you guys? Came down to the wire.
It was a fun day. Getting in like the last second, but our last game, the team forfeited, so we just walked out. But it was Mother's Day, so I got to spend more time with my mom. Shout out Mama Very.
Very nice.
Corny.
I mean, that's what we're here for. It's all about the corniness. Obviously, under the dark umbrella of this being the final season of VRML Echo Arena.
Wait, Echo Arena's over?
So what have been some of your guys' favorite moments from your time playing this game?
When 87 was fun.
So if this is your last chance to say anything out to, the wider Echo community, what would you like to say to everyone as your last farewell message?
Think of how many times Hanavelli has been on a team with me and how many times it's actually worked.
Bro.
It's never worked. Hi. It's always
I
crumbled.
love-
It's
I
like
love-
4 times
I
now.
love
We're up to
Echo
like 4
Arena.
or 5 times.
I love Echo Arena. Hey, we're finalists now. I love Echo Arena. I
Go
love
to
Echo
LAN.
Arena.
We are one of
Go
4
to
teams
LAN,
playing.
please.
Go to LAN.
You'll meet me and regrettably Time.
Go to LAN.
And
You'll see
me,
how
maybe.
Time is 5'2".
That's less exciting.
You're gonna
Time is
see me.
5 feet.
I'm taller
Time
than 5'3"
Time is 5'2". Time is 5'2"
5'4".
still. He has no knees.
You have to go to LAN with a measuring tape. You gotta.
In all seriousness, I love
I think
Echo
like a
Arena.
normal ruler would be fine.
In all seriousness, Echo has been a fun time, and these past like 5 years have been really great. And
5 years.
Great memories have been made.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. Best of luck out there in finals. And you, everyone, we'll see you out there in the arena.
chat.
We are back! New casters in the booth, same legend behind the cams, don't you worry. Because we're here, and we're here for a little more NA Echo Arena action. Thank you so much. I'm Offbeat Queen is going to be joining me for this cast, and by golly, when I show up on there, I am going to look really, really excited for this one. Don't you worry. Queen, how's it going?
Going well. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. It's been an exciting day. Did some EU stuff earlier today. We're into NA. Lots of good, exciting Echo action. And we got a little surprise here. We knew we had Redshift coming in for this game. We didn't know who was going to be. We assumed Kangarillas, number 5 seed, taking on the number 12 seed. But here we are. And it's Coast. It's Coast winning their first game, knocking Kangarillas down to the lower bracket. And it should... This is going to be very interesting. These teams have met once this season before, start of April, so nearly 2 months ago, and it was an incredibly close match. Went to 3 rounds, final round was decided by 2 points, and so, ladies and gentlemen, I think you really are going to be in for a treat with this one. We've got everyone in here, so we should be getting going momentarily, but yeah, Kang lower bracket, right? It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Queen, you're familiar with a lot of these players. You've cast them before, you know, both here with VRML and elsewhere. What can you kind of tell us about some of these guys, and what do you think their mindset is going to be coming into this game?
I mean, definitely their mindset across the board is going to be they're looking to win. They're going to be hungry to win. But I do know that all the players here are fantastic. We've, you know, in the arena, we've got Swag War Pub, The Lost, Caesar, Ryruff, Hunavelli, Time, Lovely. A lot of these names are names that you've seen for a long time. They are names that you know, names that you've seen do pretty incredible things. But I don't know if I necessarily could say I have a prediction or what their exact mindset is, but I will say that I know there is a lot of them that have played together for quite some time. So there is definitely going to be, my guess would be some reading of their movements and their intentions pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely. And that's kind of thing with a lot of these top players. We've seen them jump around. Like the team name, Coast, might be new, but these are players that have that experience, have been around here for a while, and kind of know each other, right? All these players kind of know how those top level things work. And so we'll see how that plays out here. We are in the arena. We are ready to go. Redshift Esports on blue, Coast on orange. Players are in the tunnels, and we are ready to see who's moving on in the winner's bracket. They're out, and it is Coast getting that disc first.
but straight into the hands of Caesar for the side of Redshift, sending it up to Pub, but losing it to the stun, and the stack quickly picking that up for the side of Coast, and it's Ryruff with it now, looking for a lane. Does find one, but oh no, Hunavelli not able to get there.
Yeah, that is going to be picked up by Swagmore with a little space in that tunnel. He's going to look for the long pass, finds it to Pub. Pub moving in, it's a one-on-one with the goalie. This usually goes the way of the attacker, and it will here. Pub sticks that one in, and Redshift Esports, the favorite coming in here, jumping out to an early 2-0 lead.
Early indeed, but we've got a chance right now for Coast to put the arena into their control as they've got possession of the disc, and straight out from the tunnels, it is Lovely acting as QB, sending it to the near side tunnel, but oh no, an immediate pick there, and Pub looking for the long shot, but no good on that one. However, the Law is there to pick it up and finishes the job for the 2.
Yeah, Redshift Esports back-to-back scores, grabbing the early lead here, and looking to see if they can't punch their ticket here. Reminder kind of where this is happening. This is happening round 2 of our double limb bracket. Redshift Esports got the bye through the first round because of their placement, and as a result, coming in here, you know, they're a little fresh. Coast is coming in off of their last win, and you know, there's always that trade-off in these tournaments versus, you know, the momentum of, you know, having gotten that first game out of your, you know, warmed up, the nerves out of your system, your body moving, versus coming in rested. You know, early on, sure, having that energy will help, but if you have to play a lot of games these tournaments, it can definitely wear on you. And so would be interested to see how Coast holds up here, and see if they're able to get, you know, get things going and get some of that early start, and, you know, get some of that momentum that they would have been building off of that last game. They've slowed this one down, looking for an opening to see if they can't get in, but so far, nothing doing.
And that is a turnover. It's Redshift taking this one and sending it all the way down the arena. What a read from the Law, but the shot slightly off the mark there. Bouncing around now, picked up by Time, who's looking for the clear, but is underneath some pressure. Gets it around the defender through the far side tunnel and all the way down into the bubble.
Yeah, into the bubble, and here comes the pressure. Coast able to get to it despite 3 Redshift Esports players, you know, all being in that area. Ryruff able to get those in. A nice move with the goalie stuns. Not gonna hit. Second attempt. There it is. Lovely from behind the goal. Will put that one in. First points of the game for Coast. Second tries the charm, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not give up on the disc. You follow through all the way till the end, and Coast rewarded for that by cutting this lead in half.
Yeah, very nicely done by them. Nice patience shown here, but we've got Redshift with the disc now for the first time in the game with their offensive joust. Pub looking to cross over to the Law, but oh no, that pass goes a little bit astray, and the stacks are there and ready for the side of Coast, and that is another 2 points.
Yeah, they're probably a little upset that they didn't get the 3 there. They were trying to line it up, but Hand just barely crossing into the bubble. But I think the most important thing that they will all agree is that they got the points, and a couple quick scores here from Coast, completely eliminating that, you know, that opening lead from Redshift and working their way back into this one. Trying to see how Redshift responds here. They've slowed it down, making sure not going to get that turnover on the opening rollout. It's a good back and forth from the Law and Pub, and they will get this one up over the midfield line and set it up high. Look for that cross pass to Swagwar, but not going to fall there initially. It's going to be a loose disc under the trap.
Oh no, Hunavelli getting a hand on it momentarily, but does get stunned out. Disc is in the hands of Redshift, and it's Caesar with it on the floor, looking for some options. Sends it over to Swag on the wall. Swag looking for the drive, but off the ding ring there. And it is a race to the disc, but the Law gets there first, sending it over to Caesar for one more shot, but off the ding ring again. And a great rush to the disc from Ryruff, who sends it through the far side tunnel all the way, all the way down.
Yeah, Hunavelli near that one, but no, a good stun coming back on defense kind of prevents that from being too much of a fight around the time of actually recovering the disc. And we're almost halfway through here, still only a 4-4 scoreline, fairly low-scoring game as the defense has been pretty solid. Hunavelli scoops that one off near the goal, gets it up to Time as Coast now going to try their luck with an attack. A good long cross-court pass, looking for the open shot, not quite going to connect, it was there. But the shield getting in the way, as it is so oft to do. No luck on that one, but Costa with the disc are going to be able to try their luck here with an attack. 4 players back in the bubble. They're going to reset this one.
All the way back to Lovely in the tube, baiting out one of their defenders. Caesars does bite and Lovely sends it up to Ryruff on the ceiling. Ryruff has Hanavelli there on the shoulder, stunning out a defender down to time. And oh no, the shot is saved. Fantastic job there by Redshift, but still not out of the area.
Yeah, Swagwar gonna get this one slapped all the way down into the bubble. Who's gonna get those stacks there first? The Law coming in stackless, still able to get the disc, but Time with a good suck to the head will make sure that one does not continue any further. Ryruff with some space, gonna pick this one up. Looks, has Lovely in the tunnel, clears this through because they've got the stack of Hunavelli and Time moving in there. They've got the numbers looking, whoa, just can walk that one in. Redshift all stuck behind. And that, it took a while to get the third one, but 3 consecutive scores for Coast, and they've got themselves their first lead of this game.
They do indeed, with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Disc is in the favor of Redshift now. And out from the gate, we've got the Law with the disc for them. The Law underneath some pressure from that stack gets the pass over to Swagwar in the near side tunnel. Swag with it now, jukes around that stack, but Time and Lovely still in the area lurking. Sends a pass down low to Caesar on the floor. Caesar looking for some options, but oh no, Lovely gets a hand on it momentarily, but not long enough for a turnover.
Yeah, that will be sent up high. Pub with the disc, looking for a target above, won't connect, gets his own rebound, looks for the bounce with a stunned goalie, but also just missing. Redshift with a couple of chances here, trying to get this win. The goalie is stunned, looking around, there's a lot of congestion in that bubble. Swagger waits once, twice, finds an open target behind the goal, and there is Pub with the dunk, equaling this back up at 6. I promised a close game, and ladies and gentlemen, these teams are delivering.
They are indeed delivering, and my goodness, the attempts, the constant attempts, I think, where they don't give up is one of my favorite parts of watching these high-level games. Looking for the one that makes it work, but oh no, Caesar with a great read on that there, and a clear out all the way down towards Coast's end of the bubble, and Pub picking this one up, looking for the goal, but oh my, just slightly off there.
Yeah, Will just missing. Hunavelli gets a good slap on that, and the stacks coming in. They're there. The net is empty. Time is going to send this one down to Lovely. Lovely is going to reset this back. Redshift Esports able to get back, cover that goal. 2.5 minutes left. 1/4 of the round here, locked up at 6s. Ryruff sending this one high. Got Time on the opposite side. Potentially an option. Is going to send this one back to Hunavelli. Hunavelli on the cloud looks across to Pac-Man. Pac-Man up on the ceiling is Ryruff. Ryruff, they're looking for this opportunity to come in. Redshift has all 4 around the bubble. And Coast, they're just kind of waiting. They're not going to force it. They're going to let that opportunity present itself. As back and forth they go here. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Ryruff holding, looking, there it is, up behind the goal. No! That won't connect, dinging off the post. Hunavelli with the recovery again. They're continuing again. Ryruff waiting for something to develop. Is going to bounce this one. No! Law will pick that one up and clear it out. And here come the stacks the other way. Picked up and punishing. The Law with the clear, the Law with the score, and Redshift Esports. Back-to-back scores of their own, and they've got the lead back.
Beautifully, beautifully done there, stopping the push on goal, clearing it out with the quick stack, and for the open goal too. That was fantastic, but Coast with it now, and Lovely still acting as QB, sending it to the far side tunnel where Time is. Time quickly looking to send that down low. The stack had quite the read on that pass though, and that is a turnover as Swagwar picks this one up for the side of Redshift.
Yeah, will be moved up to Pub. Pub looking to clear it, and will get it through all the way past. Minute 12 left on the clock. One more score here would all but put it away here. Redshift moving in. The Law comes in, and will get that one past for a 2-pointer. Not out of reach yet, but Redshift coming in clutch here late. A couple of quick scores, and they've got themselves a 2-score lead, which means Coast's going to have to come out here and do something quick if they want to salvage round 1.
They are going to have to do something quick indeed, but they've got the opportunity here as Lovely takes it and sends it to the near side tunnel over to Hunavelli. Hunavelli looking for Ryruff up high, but Caesar with a great read on it. However, just a slap into Lovely's hands, and it's back in the hands of Coast. Oh no, but Ryruff getting stunned out, approaching goal for that drive there, and that's a turnover.
Yeah, and that means we are going to be out of time here. Redshift Esports will be collecting the win here in this first round, regardless of what goes down. Time able to pick this one up, looking to clear it ahead, see if they can't get a few more points on the board. But as is, oh my goodness, Swagwar showing off at this point. Didn't need it, but why not? Hitting that 3 from range, 28 meters away.
a little exclamation mark on the round, which Redshift will take by a final of 13-6.
Very, very nicely done on both ends of the arena. Obviously, Redshift coming in hot in those last few minutes, though.
Yeah, that they did. Look, it was kind of the game kind of came and went in waves. Where we saw, out the gate, it was Redshift. They came in, they exploded out quickly, and then second time, we saw kind of a counterweight from Coast as they got their own scores, built up a little bit of a lead, and then we kind of held there, static for a moment, waiting to see who would kind of push ahead and, get that last push, and it turned out to be Redshift with a couple of quick scores late there. Leading the way was the Law with 6 points. But contributions from Pub and Swag War each contributing. Hunavelli leading the way on the score sheet for Coast. But honestly, these have very much been team efforts, right? Anyone not on the score sheet has, been contributing in other ways, right? If you don't have the points, you got the assists or the stuns or the stacks, right?
Yep. You do indeed. I always said I was an advocate for Rad to make an MVT badge, most valuable taxi, because that would be mine.
Yeah.
But super interesting. We've got possession pretty much even here on both sides of the arena. Shots taken almost even. We've got Redshift taking one more shot than the side of Coast, but the saves is the biggest difference that I see for them here. Redshift having 3 saves registered on the board, as we're Coast only having 1 there in that first round.
Yeah, that esports defense has been the difference maker here so far. The Law is going to reset this one back. Goes up high. Pub is there to retrieve. Pub making some room, will get it down to the Law. The Law looking to switch it all the way across, won't connect. And so the loose disc will be scooped up by Swag. Swag with a good quick pass over to Pub. Pub in trouble, going to get sent back to Swag. And Redshift has slowed it down, reset it, and they're looking to move in here, trying to get those, ever critical first points of the game. Swag, we're looking down below, will connect. The Law just sneaks in there undetected, and Redshift getting those first points of the round, looking to punch their ticket to continue through this winner's bracket.
Yeah, very nicely done. The Law cutting in slowly underneath that goal there, unbeknownst to the goalie, and Swag hitting that cut for the quick 2 to start off this second round. But we've got Lovely back with it for the side of Coast. Lovely looking to send that down into the tunnel where Time is. Time looking up high for Ryruff. Ryruff underneath some pressure and wisely decides to back this one out to Lovely. Lovely back up to Time. Time crossing over to Hunna. Hunna looking once more to Time and into the hands of Ryruff for the 2.
Wow, fantastic passing play, moving that one in, keeping it moving quick. Defense could never really recover, and as the goalie, your job is made a lot more difficult when you have to keep snapping your neck around from point to point, and especially keeping up that shield was just a little too much to handle all at once, and Coast answer back in a big way. With 2 points of their own. Swagwar making a move, dancing around that Coast stack, and will find an open target. That's Pub across. Pub getting stunned out by that stack, who's making good time moving over. They'll get it cleared, and we'll see who can recover that one first. It will be the Law trying to move this one forward for Redshift.
And still loose, but the Law making it there quickly himself. Oh no, Lovely gets a hand on it momentarily, but not long enough. However, the slap out to Hunavelli is good, and Hunna takes it for the side of Coast right now on the floor. No one around, so has some time and space to walk this one forward. Does have a defender now, and oh no, the Law stuns and steals that one. The Law's patience waiting for their team to get stacked up is immaculate here as Swagwar receives that pass, sends it over to Pub, and Pub looking for the drive.
Oh my goodness, looking for that bounce shot, but Time shutting the door. Second attempt will ding. No dice as Redshift Esports, 2 solid chances. They're going to clear this one ahead. Lovely floating in, not enough speed because Pub is coming back with a vengeance. Gets the stun, gets the disc, but they're not able to get it out here. Coast keeping it in the zone, or at least forcing Redshift to try again. And Ryruff with a nice read gets the steal here. And potential chance for Coast. They're going to slow this one up. We're still 2-2 scoreline. 3 minutes into the game here. A very tight defensive battle as Coast, they're not going to press anything. They're going to take their time, move in, looking for the cross pass, won't connect. Might work as a reset though. Ryruff there gets it and somehow gets rid of it through a number of Redshift defenders. They've got a chance of moving in, and it will be Swagwar getting a piece of it. Not enough though. Time gonna put that one in, and Coast grabbing the lead.
Beautifully done out of a little bit of a scramble there, but definitely great to get some more points on the board here for the side of Coast, keeping them in this second round here, but it's Redshift with the disc now, and the Law has it towards the ceiling. Now that stack for the side of the Coast does get stunned out, however, able to get back together, or maintain a leech there, rather, quite quickly. Swagwar still with it, though, for the side of Redshift. Swagwar looking for an avenue, and oh no, the pass just off the mark, and that is a loose disc.
Yeah, it is, and it will be picked up there. Getting cleared. The stack, though, stunned out. Very, very important stun, because that disc is in a very dangerous position. Let's Redshift get back, but oh my goodness, Pub just absolutely snatches that disc out. What would have been an open 3 and would have given Coast a nice cushy lead. But as is, they're back the other way and getting a 3 of their own. They fought the Law, and the Law won. Redshift Esports back in front. Keeping it tight. 5-4 now the scoreline.
Yeah, very, very nicely done. Quickly turning that around, getting a 3 on an open goal themselves there to bring themselves in the lead. But it is Coast with it now. Lovely again as QB, sending it to the far side tunnel where Time is. Time has some space here, but has a stack encroaching, so does look to send the pass over to Hunavelli. Hunavelli on the floor, wisely backing this one out.
Yeah, it definitely will. You know, only down 1 point, no need to press anything, and they've had good success when they've been patient and waited for an opportunity. As moving in, Hunavelli gets it, but not able to get the shot past the goalie. Is gonna ding that one, but able to get a nice little pull there, back, able to recover the disc, and we are at the midway point here of this second round. Redshift taking the first one, so all the onus on Coast, and they are stepping up to the play. That is Time with the goal, taking the lead right back as back and forth they go.
Back and forth they go indeed, and disc is back in the hands of Redshift now. Redshift looking to come out here and get some points on the board, bring themselves back in the lead, and it's the Law with it. The Law taking their time right now, sends the pass down the mid where Caesar is covered, but able to get that one off all the way to Swagwar. Swagwar on the floor looking across over to Pub. Pub underneath the pressure of 2 defenders, almost lost that disc there, but does have some time and space, looking for their player up towards the ceiling, but that is a turnaround as Time gets in that lane. However, the Law blocking that one and putting the possession back in the hands of Redshift.
Yeah, moving in down below that Swagwar with the disc, looking for a target. There's chaos above and below and inside the net, and the defensive one comes out, and they will get this one cleared up and over, but no one really coming. Lots of stuns back in that goal, residual chaos, if you will, as Redshift looks to move it back in. A bit of a miscommunication. That pass will miss, but they've got the numbers here, so they're able to reset this one back, and the Law will set this one up again for Redshift.
And it crosses down low to Pub on the boot. Pub looking once more to Swag on the bottom goalpost, who puts that in for 2.
Yep, and back and forth we go. Then back and forth. How long will it go? We'll see, and who will come out on top with those crucial last points. I am very much looking forward to like a strategic, a play of some kind, where, we're going to get to like 30, 40 seconds left, and a team will just hold. They won't push until, there's less than 20 seconds on the clock to make sure their goal is the last one here. As Coast looks to push in, they're not successful. They will force a slap out. It's a bit of a loose disc. Law will pick it up, but not able to get a great clear. Still bounces into the Coast bubble, and the Pub, they're able to pick it up, looks to get the shot. Won't connect, and it will be Time able to pick this one up and clear it to the right tunnel where Lovely is waiting.
Lovely looking for a long shot. Oh my goodness, just off the top of that ring there, and Pub is in the right place at the right time to pick that one up. Sends it over to Swagwar. Swagwar looking for the clear all the way down into the bubble, and it is good. Picked up now by Pub. Pub looking for the cut from below, but no good. However, Swagwar able to maintain the possession here for the side of Redshift. On the shoulder, looking for the drive underneath the pressure, but sends it to Caesar on the clock for 2 points.
Yeah, back-to-back scores for the first time in a while. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is Caesar's first points of the game here to bring it to a very nice 6-9 scoreline. And Coast suddenly on the verge of getting bumped to that lower bracket. Can they not pull off a comeback here? It is going to be sent to Hunavelli. Hunavelli with the disc back across. Watch out for the Law and Swagwar. They're stacking around, making things difficult. Ryruff with the disc here. It'd be interesting to see if they try for that 3 or if they, they stick with the 2 that have been working so far. As they move in, coming in, the save just just barely made Caesar before getting stunned out, but the second attempt comes in. Can't stop a 3-on-1, and Hudavelli puts that one in, bringing it back to a 1-point game.
1-point game indeed, and 1:26 left on the clock. It is still anyone's game, but they are going to have to force a turnover here for the side of Coast in order to get some points on the board. And it is the Law with it for the side of Redshift. The Law has the stack coming in on them, does get the pass off to Pub. Pub underneath some pressure gets the pass over to Caesar. Caesar now on the far side wall, looking to approach Fringe of Bubble, sends it down low to Swagwar on the boot. Swagwar backing this one out very wisely and running that clock.
Yep, 55 seconds left, 54, as Redshift Esports not with a ton of urgency here. They're playing with the lead. Will make a good move to get this over to Swagwar. Swagwar looking behind the goal. There's an open target, and oh! Ryruff gets a piece of it. Not enough. It's a 2-pointer, which means Coast is absolutely coming out here looking for your 3. It's a taller order, especially considering how most of these have gone. Goalies, protect your heads, because here come the fists.
Here come the fists indeed. We all know how that goes down. It's Lovely with the disc for the side of Coast now. 20 seconds left on the clock. Lovely walking this one forward, not underneath much pressure. Sends it over to Hunavelli. Hunavelli looking to cross over to Time. Time backing it out to Lovely. And this is quite an interesting, very, very calm play coming in from them. 4 seconds left and still no shot. Oh no! And last second, Pub gets the steal on that before the drive happens. And this round is in the hands of Redshift.
A couple incredibly close rounds, but in both of them, Redshift just kind of squeaking their way out on top. Some exceptional play coming in from their ends, on both of these teams' ends, honestly. But at the end of the day, the edge is going to come to Redshift, and I think most specifically, their defense there. The Redshift Esports defense was lighting it up, single-digit scores against for both rounds. That was absolutely a big part of what made the difference here.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got to agree with you there. And I'm sorry, looking at the stats too, everything looks like it evened out too in terms of possession, shots taken. Everything was almost 50-50 on the board.
Yeah, absolutely wild. Checking in around the league, it does look like on Channel 1, Spaghetti and Vital Mafia will be heading over to round 3 most likely. And so that should be an exciting one. We'll be sending you over there shortly because that's going to about do it for us here on Channel 2. Channel 1 the rest of the way, so by all means, we're going to send you over. Don't switch over on your own, because if you join as a part of a raid, you get more channel points to spend on stuff, and that's something you know you're going to want, because there's a lot of fun stuff over there to redeem. So that's going to about do it for us here on Channel 2. There's still lots of Echo to come. We'll see kind of where things settle. None of these teams are eliminated so far, right? Redshift is sticking to that winner's bracket. Coast will go down to the loser's bracket. But still, lots to play for here, and it is still anyone's finals to win. I have been Offbeat. Queen has lovely graced us with her presence here. Dano McFabulous running cams doing excellent work for us. Thank you so much, everyone. We love you all. I hope you're sticking around for the rest of what we've got here in finals, because it is going to be some exciting stuff. See you at the next one.
Season 7 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Arma.gg, Kiwi Design, Downpour Interactive, and VRware.net.